is a large man. This is a really large man. Okay, so if I were to flick Brother Lorenzo, is he gonna move? No. Okay, but if I were to like take a few steps back, put my shoulder into it, get a running start, is he gonna move? Yes. Yeah, I mean, he might not go flying, but he might stumble a little bit, right? And so, vice versa though, if Brother Lorenzo were to put his back into it and shove me, I might be across the street, like in the blink of an eye. So we have to apply this kind of equation to our prayer, right? We are not compared to God, we are not that big. God is quite large, vast, right? And compared to him, we're small, like microorganism, if you will. So when we do our prayer, we can't just give a flick of a prayer. It can't be like 30 seconds, a minute, a day. Like it can't just be something small like that. We have to have a prayer level force of like a, you know what I mean? We have to put strength and real force into it in order for God to move, because that's what it takes to move somebody. On the other hand, though, we also have to remember that we are not God ourselves, right? Now, growing up with Wanda's 5 foot even on a good day. Okay, so growing up with Wanda, man, big dog, macho man, I'm the tallest girl in the house. Okay, where she needs a step stool, that's eye level for me. It's light work, right? So, like growing up with that, I'm the tallest. But then somebody like Pastor Tom stands up, I'm no longer the tallest in the room. You know what I mean? And so we have to remember that we are not as big as we see ourselves to be, right? And so when we think about that, we have to remember that we are not God, right? When God can do a flick, and man, lives are changing, things are moving, mountains are moving, oceans are stopping, you know, because that's just his power. He can do those things with such a small amount of force, but we cannot do that. So the force we apply to God has to be something strong, has to be something moving, right? So I know our prayer team is today after church. So going into you guys' prayer team, I'm not sure when y'all did, but going into your prayer team, you have to remember, put in that force. It can't just be like, you guys can't just have these prayer teams to like conversate. Like you need to get to the prayer immediately. It has to be something strong. And that's all I gotta say.